the day. From GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. It's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Kansas City Chiefs. The Rams defense out to go to work here. Sensational a week ago in the victory. And one of the guys to keep an eye on will be this man at cornerback in his 5th NFL season.
And he really played well last week. This whole defense did, as a matter of fact. Anytime you can hold your opponent under 10 points, you've got a great chance to come away with a victory, and that's exactly what they did.
They'll run with the third-year man, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 23 carries, 82 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you take.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
The Rams getting ready to go on defense. They lead 7-0, trying to put a stop together here as this drive starts with a first down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, He's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That gain on third down, good for 28.
And that's how you shake off the interception he threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Mahomes to throw once more. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The Rams defense back onto the field. And they're playing with a lead here in this first quarter as this drive gets underway. On first down, Mahomes. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey, and he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
The Rams getting ready to go on defense. They had the pick 6 just a moment ago, so they're feeling good as they prepare to try and make another stop. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Second down and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Mahomes finding Juju there for the Kansas City first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him. The Rams defense back onto the field. They've looked good so far. This whole team has, for that matter, in the midst of a big first half as this next drive begins 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now Mahomes. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now here's Mahomes. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. And again, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On play action, it's Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
The Rams getting ready to go on defense. And after their guys were forced to punt a moment ago, they'll try to force one of their own here as this drive begins with a 1st down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes now on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Terrell Lewis. 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. Here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
The Rams defense back onto the field. They've done a really nice job of slowing the tempo of this offense, and as a result, they've got a comfortable 3rd quarter lead as this next drive begins 1st and 10.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
The Rams getting ready to go on defense. Well, the football just inside the 40, so a tough task for him here. 1st and 10.
Mahomes now on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
The Rams defense back onto the field. They'll try to get the football right back to their offense who just punted. So now they'll try to force a punt themselves. It's 1st and 10.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Terrell Lewis, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
But his linebackers just having one of those days where everything he does is working. I think you got to get a running back in there to help block, double team him, do whatever. Because right now, he's having a ball. Multiple sacks in this one, that one the quickest.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Bobby Wagner, the all-pro, in on the tackle. Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Mahomes going to throw.
And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
They got a completion there. That's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Flushed out right. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The Rams getting ready to go on defense. They've pitched the shutout here into the fourth quarter. Been sensational. The question, can they finish it off? They'll need to come up with another stop here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. They'll set up a throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now it's Mahomes again. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Looking to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
The Rams defense back onto the field. They'll be summoned one more time here in the final minute of this football game. One final try for Mahomes. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for L.A., the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.